It is, I believe, our responsibility and our duty to practice and give into that moment of joy that's right in front of us. But yet so many of us feel like we don't have enough time in the day to do what we want to do. So we don't do that. We don't engage with it.
My friends, everybody listening, the way to do things you actually enjoy is by planning and scheduling it. Hey everybody, it's Bianca.
And this is Emilia.
Welcome to another episode of Evolve Ventures, where we are helping growth-minded humans evolve by breaking one limiting belief at a time. That is our anthem. That is our song. When we start doing live events, we're just going to come out like jamming out to that.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right. All that. We hope you enjoyed the last episode. 216. This is a trap you might be getting stuck in. For today, 217 Motivation Monday, how to do more things you actually enjoy. Y'all, this is something that I wanted to say grinds my gears, but like not really. It's just something I feel really passionate about. There's too many of us who genuinely just aren't living a life we enjoy. I know we just did an episode about this. It was like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Where we really dove into how to live a life you actually enjoy. And I think what people really struggle with is, how do you actually do that? And I found that with all of my clients, it's like, okay, yeah, that's great in theory, but how do I actually do that? How do I actually live a life that I enjoy? I have this going on and that going on and this going on. There's too much. There's too much going on, and I don't have enough time. And in this quick Motivation Monday, we're going to get right to the chase. We want to give you the goods. My friends, everybody listening, the way to do things you actually enjoy is by planning and scheduling it. I know that's not sexy. It's probably not like what you wanted to hear, but it is the answer. And I'll give you a perfect example. Before we jumped on here, Emilia and I were like, we haven't seen each other in a while, aside from the recording, or last week. We haven't spent time together, like just you and I. And we were like, okay, well, we both have 25,000 things going on at all times. We're probably not going to just be able to like drop the things that we're doing and just hang out. What do? What did we both do? We pulled up our handy dandy Google Calendar and we were going through it, and we're like, okay, what can be aligned? What can we make work? And that's exactly what we did. We found a day, and she and I are going to go to dinner, and we're going to go see a live show, and it's going to be amazing. We planned it. We're taking our life into our own hands. We're taking our joy into our own hands. And that's really the message that we want to get across to you today. If you want to really be happy and to enjoy your life and to do more things you enjoy, you have to plan it.
I am also keenly passionate about this topic because I am so pro living life in a way that you can enjoy it in the little moments. And I might have mentioned this in a former episode, but if not, I'm going to pull it in. I mentioned this in group coaching. Coaching. I had posted on my story on Instagram last week where it talked about the concept of glimmers. Every single day we can get triggers, and it's kind of like where we spiral down. We get triggered. It's typically a negative experience that we have. A glimmer is where we get triggered and we have a positive experience. So we're able to see the glimmers in the day, where it brings us peace, it brings us joy, it brings us enjoyment. And we're able to actually participate in those moments where there's joy right there for us. To enjoy is a process. It is a verb. It is an action. It is, I believe, our responsibility and our duty to practice and give into that moment of joy that's right in front of us. But yet so many of us feel like we don't have enough time in the day to do what we want to do. So we don't do that. We don't engage with it. I truly believe that scheduling and planning is literally so helpful for every single person that actually wants to do the things, have more of whatever it is that they want, and enjoy it more when they can have the scheduling and the planning brought into their life. And this is the last thing that I'll say on this quick bite-sized episode for all of our listeners, which is the discipline to do that is what brings the freedom, guilt-free pleasures that we want to have, all of that stuff. It's like you give yourself that permission slip to really be in the moment and enjoy the moment, whatever that is for you, when you have the discipline and exercise your own discipline to bring that freedom for you. So I hope all of us can get activated by this episode and can welcome discipline in, not as a bad, grungy thing, but actually a really happy, go lucky, and also hold ourselves accountable, because we deserve a life that's worth enjoying. I really do believe that. And so many of us have a negative affiliation with discipline, calendar, planning, XYZ. It's like, let's just live in the moment. Well, yeah. And there's way more to that. You can reverse engineer a life that you are able to have so much more joy in. So for every single one of our listeners, that is my final takeaway, my episode suggestion for you. If you want to do more things you actually enjoy, it goes into episode 198. Whose life are you living? And it also, I will challenge anyone that wants the challenge. It is reaching out and taking action. If you find that there's someone in your life who is better at scheduling and planning, reach out to them, see what their tools, see what their systems are. If you want to jump on a phone call with us, I will literally help you set it up by myself, because I think that it is so valuable and so important. So Bianca, over to you. What is your final episode, your final takeaway and episode suggestion? Sorry.
You just combining everything. We're just optimizing for time here. Like,
I felt the timer go off. I'm like, crap.
Yeah. Final takeaway is you're not going to have the life you want by winging it. You get freedom by being very diligent and planning. And no, this does not mean you have to be glued to your calendar. It's learning how to find the right integration, the right synergy for you, right? What is the right balance for you? My episode suggestion, 163, Motivation Monday, how to find more hope. All right, y'all. Okay. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We hope that Emilia and I's buffoonery is helping you enjoy this Monday. We will talk to you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.